Nothing really, just asked pretty much just what went wrong down the stretch. Nothing too much in particular. Just my thoughts about what happened down the stretch and what was any issues I think that need to be addressed going further.
You've seen a lot of basketball, a lot of games all over the course of your career. Could you identify something that just didn't work with
I mean, it's tough when you have a team that's won back-to-back championships and a team with so much talent and veteran leadership. It's kind of tough to put a finger on what happened. And this team has been through a lot of wars together as a group, and with the nucleus that they have, I mean, you kind of almost feel that you're kind of invincible when you step out there on the floor. And I don't know if we got a little too overconfident or not with that situation, but it's just a tough pill to swallow to be sitting at home right now.
Yeah, Joe, as you mentioned that it did happen so fast, even if there were signs of the team struggling, they had been through before and they figured they'd just be able to call upon it.
Right.
Again, did you see like that going into the final series?
That's what I felt. I mean, always from the outside looking in, when you see a team win, multiple championships, you figure that, no matter, what situations they face out on the floor, they figure a way to kind of get things going in their direction again. From the outside looking in, and that was always my thought. Even when the situations weren't in our favor, during games or down the stretch, I always figured that, hey, we got enough talent, we got the coaches, we got the abilities to get out of this funk and kind of get over this hump and get things going in our favor again.
For all the coaches that you played for since coming in the league in '95, what are your impressions of Phil Jackson for the season, which is his last now?
I mean, incredible. I mean, he's an incredible coach, and I mean, a lot of people look at the rings and from the outside looking in, just think that he had to do it with a lot of talent. But I mean, just being here this short time with him, I mean, he's probably one of the best coaches I've played for, and I mean, I've learned a lot from him in this short time. Learned a whole different basketball terminology from him, and it's been a pleasure. It's been a real pleasure for me to play for him.
Being from the outside, looking in for a while in your career, and just knowing him, what jumped out to you once you stepped in and started playing for him?
I mean, just how he still teaches the fundamentals of the game of basketball, and that's something. No matter how old you are or how long you play the game, that's something. If you don't practice it every day, that's something you kind of get away from. And when I got here, one of the first practices I had, we were doing overhead passes, chest passes, and bounce passes, and things like that. And he teaches you how to different pivots and things like that to get out of danger when the defense attacks you on the offensive end. And, I mean, just small things like that kind of you kind of forget about, or you kind of lose interest in if you don't practice it. And he continues to teach that.
Joe, moving forward, what do you see from Andrew Bynum? He's 23. Obviously came into reserve in certain parts, but we've seen it before, and injuries have derailed it. How do you think he could stack up if he stays healthy, center-wise?
23. I mean, that's incredible. The size that he has, the ability that he has, and at the age of 23, and the sky's the limit for him. I mean, I've seen him go against some of the top centers in his league this short time I've been here, and pretty much dominate. And like I said, at the age of 23, with still a lot to learn about the game, a lot to learn about his position, and he's willing to put the work in. I mean, he definitely has the potential to be the best center in this league one day.
From your perspective, I know you've been at this a long time, any plans that this is it for you, or you back?
No, I'm keep the wheels rolling. I mean, I feel pretty good. My body, take care of my body, and it held up all season long for me. So I mean, I still love to play the game. Still enjoy being in the locker room. Still enjoy the bus rides, the plane trips, and you know, if I'm fortunate enough to get back on the team next year, then you know, I'm gonna keep rolling.
They're gonna have to drag you away.
They're gonna have to drag me out here.
What kind of feedback did management and Phil give you as far as just, you know, your brief experience here, as far as impressions go?
I mean, we really didn't get into anything like that up there in the exit meeting. We just talked about pretty much how things ended. Talked about obviously my short time here and you know what we were hopeful to accomplish, you know, this season again, and that was pretty much it. I mean, it's been I've enjoyed my time here. I've enjoyed my time with the team, getting to know the players on this team, you know, who obviously I only played with one player on this team before, which is rare for me. But, you know, being able to get a chance to know the guys on this team has been good.
The last thing for me, you spent a lot of time this year trying to, once you came to the team, trying to keep guys loose, getting focused, getting some experience, even right before games, shaking hands in mid-court. Could you sense any bit of tension going forward in the playoffs, or just the weight of the last 3 seasons going to the finals? And could you sense that? And was there a way to try to counteract it, or was it inevitable?
Actually, me, I didn't sense anything, anything negative at all. I mean, I think our goal was obviously to win another championship for LA, and you know, bring another championship back here, but obviously things didn't work out in our favor. Ran into a hot Dallas team, and I mean, just that last game on Sunday just showed how that series was pretty much played out. I mean, they were on fire all series long, and we couldn't find any answers for them, and ran into a better team at that time. So I mean, I don't think any tension or anything crept into our locker room, but we just ran into a good team.